Before an altcoin goes live and gets listed on an exchange to the public, there are several options that they can choose to release their tokens. Today's video is going to be focused on what you can do in the pre-phase as far as getting in position and being aware before that token actually gets launched or minted. People don't know about this stuff. It's hard to find these opportunities because we don't even know where to look. That's what I'm showing you right now. This is where you can look, where we get in these projects at the infancy level. They're not even here yet. Okay, so it's prior to being early. That's what we're looking at here at Crypto Fluency. This is something that I've been doing now for 3 years, and it is so exciting to be a part of these projects in this kind of a phase, because in traditional finance, we're not invited to the table. It's all done with VC capital. You need to be an accredited investor. You need to have millions of dollars. You need to get whitelisted. You need to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars because there's all these minimums. But with the cryptocurrency world, in the world of decentralized finance, that is flipping the traditional finance world on its head, is allowing individuals like me and you to take part in this seed round when these projects are prior to going live to the public. When you see a token on like Coinbase, it's too late, in my opinion. This is the time. We're going to look at an incredible project right now that still has a lot of time for you to consider taking advantage of being a part of the pre-phase, which is really simple. It's really easy. And I'm going to try to explain it as easily as I possibly can. But we might run into some terms that could look unfamiliar. Sometimes the hard is what makes it great. Let's get into this project. Smart Places. It's a project that I have invested over 2 years of my time researching and analyzing like a special detective. Check my other videos. I have that deep dive going on, but today we're just going to talk about what's coming up as far as their token generation event. You cannot buy the SPX token, that's the Smart Places token, on any exchange yet. It does not exist, but it will soon. And it will have value. If you click this open map button, I actually have this up in the screen. This is their map. And right away, they're gonna pop you with this pop-up, the SPX airdrop. Join our Unleash the Spark initiative, making the first step towards our token launch. So the token launch is about to come up. And then you're gonna see this countdown. By the time I get this video out to you, this might say 5 days here. So there's 5 days for you to take part in this Unleash the Spark airdrop campaign. But there's another, even more incredible announcement that I'm going to share with you as we move forward in this short video. Smart Places uses augmented reality and AI in conjunction with SingularityNet. That is another like profound reason why I believe in Smart Places is their partnerships. They're partnered with SingularityNet, AGIX, one of our top picks if you've been following the channel. And when I see things like that, and as time goes by, I'm always pleasantly surprised. But what we want to look at today is an even more incredible announcement, because we're getting very close to their tokens being listed on exchanges. All right. And so what is this announcement? Another partnership that Smart Places has formed is with the MinSwap DEX. MinSwap DEX decentralized exchange is the largest exchange in the Cardano ecosystem, most popular. They are about to do something called their Liquidity Bootstrapping Event. Right? So this is one of these terms that can be a little new and off-putting, but we're going to just look at it for a second because it's a very powerful instrument, that it's a financial instrument that MinSwap has created and allows projects to utilize their exchange in order to bring their tokens live to the public. Okay, so at LBE, it's called a Liquidity Bootstrapping Event. As a service, and then it's a LBE as a service. Okay, so don't let this LBEAS kind of throw you off when we get down here. But this is designed for projects who want to launch a token when it is not yet into circulation. Okay, and so participants like me and you, we obtain 50% of the resulting liquidity pool A liquidity pool is exactly what it sounds. It is a pool of liquidity, and that liquidity is like mine and yours and thousands of others that put their liquidity into this pool. When you put your liquidity into this pool, you're going to get these LP tokens. They're liquidity provider tokens. When you provide your liquidity into a decentralized exchange, you become a liquidity provider, okay? And you're going to need ADA. And in return for your participation in these liquidity bootstrapping events on MinSwap, you are going to get these LP tokens as well as an NFT, which might act as a booster. And that's really exciting because when you get rewards in the DeFi space from like yield farming, which is another term that they use, sometimes NFTs can boost the actual APYs, the annual percentage yields that you will get. And so my experience when I see this NFT booster, it gets me really excited because I know what that power of that is, having done this now, having done 2 liquidity bootstrapping events in my life and participated in several of these other initial stake pool offerings that these projects have. Okay, an initial stake pool offering is kind of like in the traditional finance world, you see IPO, it's like an initial public offering from like a security or a stock. But in the cryptocurrency space, and specifically related to the Cardano ecosystem, they have something called an ISPO. Okay, when you are participating in this, the participants benefit by having the chance to obtain the project's token in bulk for the first time, as well as potential farming boost from the NFT in a way that is congestion friendly and not subject to front running. So big whales or large players don't sit there and overwhelm the smaller players. So it's a very fair way to release. And then the project, right, like this, in this case, Smart Places, which uses this system of the liquidity bootstrapping event as its service, remains with the other 50% of the resulting from the liquidity pool. Let's look at MinSwap. This is the MinSwap exchange, and we're looking right now at their liquidity bootstrapping event. The live launch upcoming, and here are the completed launches. They've done 3. I've been a part of the Indigo Liquidity Bootstrapping event, as well as the Fluid Tokens event. This was the first one I did because I didn't really understand it when they did it here, and I just needed a little bit more research to understand. But I was ready for when they did this one in November 2022. Okay, and then this was the most recent one in 2024. If you just click hover your little icon, it gives you a little blurb about what Liquidity Bootstrapping Event is a way for the community to obtain the project tokens fairly at the same price without whale or bot manipulation. It's really exciting. Okay, so if I just go to DeFi Llama for a second, just to show you, see, Indy, this token didn't exist when I participated, right? And then you go to DeFi Llama, which tracks all of the tokens on the Cardano blockchain. Indigo, right? These are all the major tokens. Indigo has risen to the #1 token that, as far as TVL, which is total value locked up, from that liquidity bootstrapping event. It even actually outperformed and surpassed MinSwap Exchange, which has had the #1 spot for a while. So from 0 to nothing, it has grown to $100 million in TVL. This is just total value lockup. And then if I scroll down a little bit, you see Fluid Tokens down here is coming up the ladder. It's coming up the ranks, okay? Just wanted to show you that because there's a whole heck of a lot of power behind what this actually does, these liquidity bootstrapping events. Okay, so on April 3rd, the Smart Places liquidity bootstrapping event is going to go live. And if you miss out on this opportunity, don't worry about it at all. There are always opportunities to be had all the time. So just take your time and understand what this is. If you want to get geeked out into Smart Places, go ahead and read their white paper to get a better understanding of what that project is doing. Take your time, go through it, enjoy the process of actually understanding that there are these little opportunities that It's not that popular. It's not that public. It is worth its weight in gold as far as your time spent into it. And if you want to see where we're at in this Bitcoin bull run, check the video in the corner. Thanks for watching.